I'm currently juicing all this week, so I'm trying to finish my juice. Doesn't it look gross? But it's actually really good. Hey guys, today's video is going to be on brows. Now this is what my brows look like without any product in them. For me, this is full. I went through years and years and years of getting them plucked and tweezed and threaded, and this is what I have left. I tried to grow them out, but no matter what I do, this is as thick as they will get. They're also uneven. This one is more of a arch, and this one is a little bit lower and kind of rounded. So I just have to work with what I have. There are a few different ways that I like to clean up my brows or fill in my brows. Usually I will do either a brow pencil. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. One of the best, hands down, brow pencils I've ever used because of the angle that it has. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is very awesome, and it also comes with the brush on the other side, so you can do your brows on the go. And then also brow pomades. These are the two that are my favorite thus far. This is Anastasia's. Forgive me, it's dirty. I usually will use the top for eyelash glue, but I usually use Ebony, and it's just a nice brown cool tone pomade that works very well for my brows. The other pomade that I love is the Dip Brow, and this is by MAC, and it's a fluid line. This one is a little bit more warm tone than the Anastasia, so I kind of go back and forth. Like when I have super dark hair like this, I usually would go for the cool tone chocolate brown, and when my hair is a little bit more brunette, I'll go for this because it's a little bit more warm. But honestly, they don't work much different. This one I've used, the MAC one I've used for many years, so I'm kind of biased to when it comes to pomades, but the Anastasia one is awesome as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so these are my brows. Ignore the powder under my eyes. I had to go ahead and rebake because my eyes started to water from the AC that's on right here, which is so annoying. Today I'm going to share with you guys how I've been filling my brows in lately with 3 different products, actually 4 products. Okay, so today we're going to be filling our brows in with a pomade. I'm going to use Anastasia's Brow Brush number 7. I love this one because it's very dense. And it's nice and pointed, exactly what you need. And it comes with a spoolie on the opposite side. Perfect for long brows, coarse brows. It just helps you to get your brows going in the shape or the direction that you want. My brows are due to be touched up. Okay, so after you have brushed out your brows and have them in the direction you're going, you're going to just take your pomade. You're going to get a nice little amount in there. Get close in your mirror and go to work. So as I told you before, my brows are a little bit different. This one is a little bit more arched. This one is a little bit more rounded, and this one is lower. So I feel like this one should be raised just a little bit. And then, I don't know. I was born this way, I guess. I've tried growing them out and it doesn't work, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to start where my brows are pretty much the fullest and kind of start there. You never want to start in the front because you don't want that heavy product all the way in the front. You rather it in the middle and kind of like work your way to the front, so you have that nice gradient effect. So just go in and sort of create the line that you want. I'm not going to go too far up because I'm going to fill that in when all of the product on my brows is gone. So from here, you just want to push up push up all that product that you put in the lower line, work it up. Now don't worry, you see I kind of messed up and I went lower like that. I'm kind of happy I did that because I can show you guys exactly how to fix it. So now I'm going to create the top portion of my tail. And then we're going to just go up top like this. Now that that's done, you see this part is messed up, but we're not going to let that deter us. We're going to just keep going. Now I'm going to take what's left on this brush, wipe it onto a towel, and I'm just going to take and fill in the front. Okay, see when you barely have any product on how it kind of looks a little bit more natural? Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to show you how I clean up. I just take a random brush. I don't know, this is a Sonia Kashuk one. And this is usually what I use to clean up with concealer. My favorite concealer to use is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I need a new one. I used NW40. And I just work it in there really nice. Get a nice amount in there. I'm just going to go back under, starting about here, and clean this up. Now that you got your product there, just take a clean blending brush and blend out that concealer. Now, I know some people like to go up top with the concealer. I'm not one for that just because I don't think that looks very natural. Now that that's done, I'm going to just take something to set the brows. And what I use is the NYX Control Freak. I use this to sort of keep the brows in place. So because my brows are long and I do not plan on trimming them down today, this is just going to help them stay exactly in place for the day. While that dries, I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer that I put under my eye. Now just take your favorite brow bone brush and whatever highlight you want to use for the day and just set that. I kind of raise my brow to get in there nice. And voila. So let's work on the second one and make sure that you got it down pat. Okay, so you see the difference, huge difference. I love the fact that my brows are full, but they still have a little bit of texture to them and they don't just look painted on. So now that we're on to the second brow, let's go ahead and start the same way, where the brow comes the lowest and is the fullest, about right here. Grab a little bit more product and sort of create the top of that tail and bring it in. This one is a little bit more rounded, so usually it's easier for me to fill this one in than the other. So I'm going to bring that product to the front. Sometimes I take and I make the pencil go straight up and just dig into those brows. And this is just going to mimic natural hairs. And you can do this all through. Because even if you do the brow perfect to your standards, that concealer just makes them on fleek. Brow bone brush. This is the MAC 227, and this is how I've been setting my brows for years. All done. Almost forgot. Let's set them with a little bit of this Control Freak. This is going to make sure that the length of the brows does not move. Oh, got hair everywhere. Come on. And just gonna keep these babies in place. Okay, so now we're gonna move all this crazy powder off of my face.